welcome back to our podcast, Unarranged Marriage.
So our last episode and the first episode we ever did was about 2 months ago.
Was it really that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just set on YouTube. And I know we planned initially to do one episode a week, but
a lot happened.
So many things happened. Like, first off, just to get this off the table, literally first thing that happened that night, the podcast went up, and then I was doing some work late that night, and I went to get some water. It was like around midnight. I turned the kitchen sink on to get some water, and the kitchen sink pipe from below broke, and water was flooding everywhere in our house.
Yeah, and we didn't know how to stop it. And we're renting here, so we didn't even know where that valve where you can shut off all the water was.
Yep.
It just kept going, and we just did not know what to do. We just kept going around I
was freaking out, running around the house. The fire truck ended up coming, and they had to shut off the water for our entire duplex, and they were able to vacuum a lot of the water pooling in our kitchen and living room. Mm-hmm. And then after that, for the last 2 months, literally just yesterday, or was it 2 days ago?
2 days ago,
everything was finalized.
They finished basically fixing everything, because all of the wood and carpet absorbed all of that water.
All of the floors, all of the carpet were taking out.
Yep.
Everything had to go, and they had all these fans that were really loud to dry up the house in the crawl space. It was just,
oh my god! It looked like a scene from Breaking Bad. We had this giant tarp in our kitchen, and we had to zip it open if we ever wanted to get anything from in there. It was insane for so long. And at the same time, I had my finals. That was great.
Yeah, you had your finals for your grad degree, and that was your first term.
Yeah, it was.
And how did that go?
It went really well. It was stressful, for sure, since I didn't really know what to expect. It's an online program, so...
And your house was flooded.
Yeah, exactly. The house was flooded, and there's a lot of noise, and I had to, record presentations and stuff, so... Yeah, that wasn't great, but I did well, and I really enjoyed my classes, so that's good. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, went by.
And we just celebrated our 2-year anniversary, so happy anniversary. Okay. Leading up to it was a lot of excitement. I guess our anniversary kind of went, the way it went depicted how our marriage is going. There was ups and downs.
Yeah.
So first off, just to give you a background here in Oregon, there a lot of communities are suffering from the wildfires. Yeah. And the smog has created some really bad air quality. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, my wife and I here in our family were safe from the fires at least, and so we were able to do a little something, celebration, but we kind of wanted to do some of our traditions of going out to getting the coffee, getting our favorite meal.
We wanted to do more, basically, and we just couldn't because of the
Everything
air
was
quality.
Closed.
Yeah.
Everything was closed because of the air quality,
Yeah.
and none of our plans came through as we wanted it. We ended up winging it nicely, but that's kind of how our marriage has going.
It's been going for a few, half a year?
It hasn't went as planned. We're not where we want to be, but we're winging it.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah, we have each other.
Yeah.
You're yeah, sure, okay.
We're doing okay. But yeah. Everything's great.
Everything's great. Everything's on fire. Literally, everything's on fire.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Single tear.
Yeah. So how do you feel that our relationship kind of floated through as we went through this crisis? Yeah. It was definitely tense.
Yes, it was definitely tense, especially around the flood time, as where the peak was. Yeah. But I think after a while, I don't remember when it kind of just changed and we got a lot better.
Why?
But things have been easier. We've been dealing with each other better recently.
Yeah. It was hard to be kind of in a good mood, waking up the house, all the furniture is not where it's supposed to be, and the floor is gone. It's loud, the fans.
And it was really sad too, because we have 4 cats, as I don't know if we've mentioned this before. We're crazy.
That was the first thing.
But yeah, we have a lot of cats, and one of them has a lot of health problems, and he's just been rubbing his body all over the subfloors. he had like this face reaction, and we had to take him to the vet, and it's just like even that like was stressful too, because the flood caused stress not only for our house but for our cats, poor babies.
He's our problem child.
He is our problem child, but he's the sweetest and most friendly, so.
Yeah. So today finally just felt kind of refreshing in terms of waking up, new floors, which actually look really beautiful. Yeah. Even better with our furniture and everything, so it's a little bit of a silver lining. And we had our breakfast together and hung out a little bit before I had to go to some meetings. But we had an interesting conversation this morning that I kind of wanted to touch on this episode.
Oh no, I don't want to.
So Sada was telling me about her potential, basically, of becoming a professional athlete, but unfortunately that potential was unrealized. So I kind of want to unpack that. So Sada, how was it for you in terms of, how was your relationship with sports when you were younger, in middle school and elementary school?
Well, I would say I really liked putting my all into sports, but the school that I was in is a private school, and a lot of the girls did not want to play sports like normally, I guess, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like they were just afraid of the ball all the time, so there were times where I would one specific memory I remember when I was like in middle school, we were playing softball, but not with like a real softball. It was like this plastic ball, and someone was pitching the ball to me, and I just whacked it as hard as I could, and I hit someone right in the face, and she started bleeding, and I was freaking out, and then my teacher was like, oh God, like we gotta watch out for this girl. And every single time we ever played softball, she'd be like, Sarah, like don't hit the ball hard. So then I just like resorted to just like tapping the ball every time because I didn't want to hurt anybody. I mean, I guess other situations, because of the girls, like they didn't want to play sports the way I normally wanted to. A lot of the guys, because we had like girls and guys separated for PE, and whenever the guys like were short on somebody, or they were playing football or something, they'd be like, hey, can we steal Sarah for a second? Can she play in the team with us? So I would like be playing with the guys, or like I'd be very intense, or like I'd be bored in PE because all the girls would just be like not really playing.
Yeah. They should have had like a professional softball recruiter. Softball recruiter, football recruiters, they scout you out.
Yeah.
See, it's the huge talent going on in a small private school.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think after most of the time, anytime I like played sports, I'd just get scared hurting anybody.
Yeah.
That worked.
We played basketball once, you and I remember, and you went easy on me, but you still beat me.
I didn't go easy on you. You went easy on me, bro.
Just a little bit. I tried to win it towards the end when I realized, you were actually winning. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. You just didn't expect me to know how to shoot, because we were playing. What were we playing? Like Around the World or Horse or something. We were playing one of those.
We were playing 1-on-1. It's not that I expect you to know how to shoot. It's that I got competitive towards the end, or I changed my mind. I didn't want to lose anything. But it was too late. You know what I'm saying? You kind of did some ankle breakers, did some fadeaways, some turnarounds.
I'm actually.
I did some and ones. You dunked on me at one time.
Oh yeah, sure. I actually suck at dribbling. I'm only good at like shooting and like blocking and rebounding and stuff.
Yeah, and you and I we're both like tall people, so we kind of have some affinity to sports. I definitely enjoy sports. I played sports all my childhood and in school, wherever I could, anywhere from obviously soccer to track, rugby, basketball. Love basketball. But yeah, definitely our size. You and I have different relationships with our size in terms of being tall. Like I was usually considered one of the taller kids in my class.
But for guys, it's like a good thing.
It was a great thing for me, especially because I'm like a very shy, and like this nice kid, but not very scary. Now I went to an all boys school. It was in Saudi Arabia, which is it was the social class, like it was very masculine stuff, and like I wasn't a violent person. I didn't like to get in fights, so I'm glad that I had my size where kind of
nobody messed with you.
People, like kind of veered off from me, just didn't want to test it, and I was like, that's great, 'cause I'm not very scary, but I did get into some fights when I was a kid, especially like elementary school, all boys in it. One of the fights I remember the most was with he was a bully that lived next door, and he would just like beat the crap out of me like all the time. No. This kid, man, and he was like a year older than me, and a lot of the times like my brother or my dad would come to like kind of like tell him off and to defend me, leave him alone, but that often escalated things where he would include his parents and his
oh no
siblings.
Really?
Yeah, and it just became like a family feud. But that kind of just made me want to start defending myself and learn how to fight. So good old 6-year-old Zizo, what I did is we had some VCRs of Jet Li movies. No. So martial arts, what I'm saying, that's, you go to the source. So I upped my intake of glasses of milk by 1 glass of milk extra a day. And I started watching Jet Li movies, swear to God. Locked myself in the guest room and just practiced the moves that I saw.
6-year-old logic.
That's how you get strong, man.
Drink milk.
Drink milk, practice the moves, and then on schedule, the guy came to bully me again, and that's when our fight broke out. And this time, first time I didn't cry. Like when he knocked me down, I just got back up. We'll kick him, and he'd shove me back down. And eventually, I just wore him down. He just got tired. The difference is I didn't cry so quick. I just got up, fought back. And ever since then, we became friends. He's actually a nice guy when he was not beating me up. And
oh my God.
we were hanging out in front of his place, and he was like, asking, hey, Zizo, usually when we fight, you cry pretty quick and you go running home. What happened? And I'm like, bro, I got you. This is what I did. I drank a glass of milk every day. And for the last 2 days, I was just practicing martial arts. I saw Jet Li movies. And I'm demonstrating my killer moves as these people are walking in and out of the elevator looking at me like some weirdo kid.
But what were your killer moves? Please explain.
Right now as an adult, I just remember them as Tai Chi moves. That's how my memory has evolved.
So you weren't actually hitting, you were just doing the little hand movements?
When I was demonstrating it for him, yeah.
Oh, that is embarrassing.
I was, not to me, man. Back then, I thought I was the coolest thing in the world. The good times. But yeah, now no more bullies. People are usually nice.
Only I bully you now.
You just bully me, that's true. You call it tough love, but I just call it hurtful behavior. It's unnecessary, but
just for the record, I don't actually bully him. Just to make sure no one misinterprets that.
Just for the record, I'm blinking twice.
Send help.
Send help, no, okay. Just kidding. We're great. Everything's so
Everything's great.
Everything's great.
Nothing's on fire.
But yeah. So that's kind of like my relationship with my size was growing up. So you as a girl, that's obviously different.
Yeah.
Especially as a Muslim girl too. Mm-hmm. So you want to kind of tell us more about that?
Do I though?
It's a conversation. So you're like 5'10"?
5'10", I'm 5'10". Yeah. I'm very tall. So I think it definitely led to a lot of bullying, and people were kind of afraid of me back in the day, especially since
Because you bully people?
No, I didn't bully anybody. Yeah. I would accidentally hurt them.
By making them bleed from a
But I didn't mean to, bro. By the softball thing, everyone was terrified of me. Literally middle school. And then until high school, my teacher would still be like, hey, Sarah, don't hit the ball too hard. Up until high, she did not forget that. I'm like, bro, please give me a chance.
I just want to play.
I just want to play ball. But yeah, everyone else was just kind of, I would accidentally turn hard or something and bump into someone or hit someone and they'd get hurt. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to. And everyone
get knocked back 10 feet.
Yeah, they'd be fly to a different country.
Damn. big.
But like I
Super
I
big.
never meant to. Everyone was just like, or like anytime I tried to play, with like all the girls or something.
Like on a slide.
Oh no, you don't want. Please don't let me say that story. No. You want me to say it? Okay. He's like, you have to. I'm sorry.
You don't
You
have to.
understand.
No, it's okay.
You understand.
No, it's alright.
Yeah. No.
It's a tough story.
It is. Let's just generally say, yeah, people didn't want to include me in games because I was too big, and maybe people were like scared of me. So I'm like, oh, okay. I just kind of like did my own thing. But yeah, that's what it's like being tall as a girl. For like when you're younger, I think like you said today, when you get taller, when you get taller, what? When you get older, it's like switched. Like people are like, oh my God, I wish I was your height. And I'm like, no, you don't. You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah, because now, being tall, our
thing.
age especially, and adults, people see that as like a good thing, sign of beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't find the right pants though.
Can't find the right pants. You were able to find the right husband. Was that a problem for you? To find someone taller than you?
Damn, bro. Damn, we're going into that too.
I know that was the contention for some people. You're not going to say who. But they were just very happy that I was taller than you.
Yeah.
And then when you wore heels, they were like, oh, you're still taller than her. And
Yeah,
she,
that's
"Oh,
good.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good that you're
No
taller.
names.
No names, yeah.
No names, but you know who you want.
Yeah. It's in college. I remember most of my what's the word when like guys like want to talk to you or want to
Your suitors.
yeah, suitors, that's the word. Most of my suitors were really short, and I don't know why short guys were more attracted to me for some reason. But
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was a thing, and I was like, oh no, not gonna work, my guy.
Yeah, but not because of their height.
No, never because of their height.
That's me.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
It was other reasons too. But
Right, but because they weren't me.
yeah, you're my soulmate, bro.
I was your boo, bro.
You are, bro.
You're my guy.
You are my guy. Did we just friend zone each other?
We just friends with each other. Yeah, but that's definitely interesting, especially what I remember. Like one time we were all out, like me, you, and your parents. We were just hanging out, waiting at a table for someone, and I think a waitress or some lady just passed by, and I'm like, "Oh my God, you're so pretty! You should be a model." And like this girl here, she's humble, but like every time we go, I remember when we first got engaged. Like our first 5 dates in a row, or like hangouts with your family, we go out for a restaurant to eat. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, I should be a model." Oh my God,
What?
so pretty.
Really?
Oh, you don't remember? Oh, you had to.
I really don't. I remember one time this lady. Well, you were with us this time. She complimented me in the weirdest way. She's like, you have like really nice lips. I'm like, what? I'm like, thanks. Okay. And I was like, oh, that's nice. So that's a
How do you
weird
respond
compliment.
to that?
I have no idea, bro.
Yeah, you just remind me of someone telling me that.
Did someone tell you that?
Well, I was like in 7th grade, and it was like I was in the school bus. I was new, and I think these 2 gals, they were trying to be friendly, or I honestly don't know. I was a very shy 7th grader. So you see, I was in Saudi Arabia, separated school. Like it's boys on one side, girls on one side. We don't interact. And then I was in 5th grade, and then I come to America. I take the placement test, and they placed me in 7th grade. So I skipped that 6th grade transition from elementary school mentality where girls are the enemy in 7th grade in public school in America. So the culture shock was enormous. So I was very like shy and just to myself. So when the other people tried to come talk to me, girls or boys, but especially girls when they came in groups or in pairs, and one of them were like, "Hey, hi, how are you? Oh my God, you have such nice lips." And like, I didn't know how to answer that. I said the dumbest thing.
You want to throw him out?
No, I was like, "Oh my God, thank you. I got them from my brother."
Did you fucking...
I said that. I was like, now as I said it, I'm like, what the hell is wrong? You know these moments that you just remember and you just cringe so bad. You just wish that you could delete your memories. Like, that's one of them for me.
You got them from your brother.
I don't know why I
says
said
bro?
that, honestly. I have no idea. The brain, I think about it every, like...
Your 6th and 7th grade logic was great.
7th grade. Middle school was tough for everybody. You know, all the 7th graders on this channel. There's probably none of you, but all of you who were 7th graders before. I'm
be nicer. Oh, you're trying to be like, I'm sorry. I don't like be nicer.
Be nicer. They're done this time.
I thought you were directing it towards the.
We don't have any 7th graders.
I don't know if we do, but if we do,
actually,
be nice, children. Be nice.
Y'all be nice. Don't say that you got your lips
from your brother.
What? Anyway, don't judge me. Y'all had stupid experiences too. I know y'all judging right now. Yeah. But it's all good.
I'm judging you slightly. Just slightly.
So, yeah, starting a podcast is definitely a very interesting experience. It was our first time, and as you can tell, but the editing was interesting, so I'm doing most of the editing.
Yeah. I'm just, like, helping.
And, yeah, like, Sarah, you want to tell about my most intriguing challenge in the editing of the podcast?
Yeah, my laughing was the issue. And just generally sometimes my voice just gets really loud. It's my Egyptian genes, as we talked about before.
Yeah. There's definitely a fluctuation. Like, you get excited.
Yeah. It's not like I'm consistently loud. Like, that would be easier to edit. But I'm just like quiet, and then like just like screaming. I don't know. And then you had to minimize the sound every time I laughed or got excited, which took a long time.
Ask me. I just clicked the button and helped.
You just clicked the buttons. But like my laugh was, I think it would be better if we had like podcast equipment, right. Like because they have like those microphones that kind of keep your voice at like the same level the whole time. Mm-hmm. But right now we're like recording on our phone, so it's kind
that's all you need, man, if it works, right?
Yeah. As long as you can edit it, that's all that matters.
Yeah, we'll see how we'll keep up and upgrade, and before you know, we'll bring some guests on our show, get some friends and family, so y'all get a perspective on our lives and the people who influence us and on our actions, and just to get a big picture, like the being married, especially, we were married young, and it comes with challenges, and there's also a lot of great things to it, but we were facing challenges that I feel like unprecedented, especially not just as a couple, but really as a generation, with everything going on in the world. And how when you boil that down deep to like individual experiences, sharing that, a lot of people I feel could maybe benefit from the stories, whether just fun to hear about or, relate to and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But we're very grateful whoever tuned in on the first episode and showed support, and really thank you so much. We're really going to try to get back to doing this more consistently. Every week is our goal to do it, but things are finally kind of calming down, but we really are engaged with this idea and we really enjoy doing it. Mm-hmm. We're hopefully to carry it through on the long run. What do you think?
Yeah, I like doing it. I like talking to you, You're cool.
Yeah, we don't really talk much unless it's on the podcast.
Oh. Shoot.
So if there's any marriage counselors listening?
Just kidding. Everything's fine.
No great signal clear. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, it reminded me, last time we released our podcast, some of our friends were asking us to talk about quarantine and how we dealt with each other at the time where we just had to be stuck with each other for a long time, and how we did that.
Doing great every morning. Wake up, we're like, oh, it's you again. Actually, I think normally we enjoy being around each other, know? Right.
Hopefully everyone can have that experience.
Right.
But there are times where you just can't. Sometimes whenever we really needed some space or time, one of us would just be in a different room, or someone would be watching TV, another person would be upstairs, or whatever it is, and we just have that time apart, and that really helped. I think that helped. I don't know about you, but that helped because you mostly did it too. So
what you talking about?
What are you talking about?
So you're saying that there were times where it was hard for us to be around each other?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How's that? Tell me more.
I don't know. Sometimes it's just like, it's nothing personal, sir. Okay.
Okay.
It's more like, we've just been around each other so much that you're just kind of like, all right, I need some time by myself.
I'm the one who's saying that, or you're the one who's saying that?
We both do. You were alone a lot, bro.
What do
you
I'm just asking, like, how, like, kind of what's going through your head when that happens, or what pushes you to that end? Like, is it just the look of my face too much in front of your eyes? Is it my jokes getting too corny?
Oh my god,
What's going on?
it's when you get I think it's either when we get too quiet, like we're just like, nothing's going on, and I kind of just like want to go do my own thing, or I want to like watch something, and I just don't want to bother you. Mm-hmm. Or if it's like you're being way too annoying. What? Wow.
I don't know.
How dare you?
About. I'm the annoying one?
Yes, you can be. I can be annoying. I know I can be annoying.
That's also true.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't agree with you. It's that I do. I do agree with you. Like, that's the thing, It's just not that. It's not that I don't agree. I do agree 100%. Yeah.
There's no but there.
No. It's I agree with you. That's all it is. Yeah. You definitely could be annoying.
And there's sometimes I feel like you do it on purpose though. Like I'll be annoying on accident, which maybe it might be worse, but in some cases. But you're just like purposefully annoying.
But like, I feel like that's better than being annoying on accident.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes that's the case.
I feel like that's all the time.
No.
Definitely better.
No, because you won't stop.
Oh,
that's
also true.
And then I'm just like, I need to go, bro. I need to go.
I do admit there comes a time where I don't know how to.
Yes, we can. There's no off button.
There's no off button. I remember your brother definitely discovered that about me.
That was so funny. Yusa does this thing where he'll like keep talking or explaining something and it doesn't make any sense. He'll just keep talking just for the sake of talking. And then like my brother was like listening to him, like just keep going. It was like 3 minutes and just saying nothing basically. And Adam was just like, Adam's my brother. And he was just like, how can you just keep talking and say nothing? Like, I just don't get it. And he was like confused, like utterly confused. I'm like, thank you. You are experiencing what I go through every day.
But I would like to highlight the talent that most people miss is the ability to maintain your attention and the anticipation that I'm about to reveal something, while as I'm filling the silence with all these words, nothing is really.
See, what I do is what I just did right now. I'll just be like, oh yeah, yeah, and I'll just like let him. I'll just let him keep going. I'm like, yeah, and I just want to see.
That's not what you.
I do.
You tell me something very mean.
Sometimes
you're like, oh yeah. Should. You just tell me say shut up, but in a very mean way. But it's hilarious.
I try to let you keep going sometimes, but then other times but the thing is, like, I'll encourage it sometimes, but then you'll keep going, and I just can't handle it. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'm trying to work on. Is knowing.
I'm trying to get help.
Definitely getting an off button for sure is probably worth the investment.
An off button?
Yeah.
Where would you put that?
Gee, it's like that. It's like that. Damn.
We're keeping that in.
Well, I'm not gonna put it on my face, so whenever you want to shut me up, slap you probably or something. I don't know. I'll probably put it on the table so it's far away from me. Just,
I like how you're still trying to like cover that up.
Man, you got me good, man. I set you up. There
are not many times where I get to be set up, so that was nice.
Wow, that was well executed.
Thank you.
Bravo.
I tried.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you again, everyone, for tuning in for our second episode of Unarranged Marriage. We, again, sorry for the absence, but we're definitely going to try to be more consistent.
Yeah.
And we're happy you guys have you tuned. Don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know if you guys want us to discuss anything in particular. Mm-hmm. And if you're unfamiliar with our culture and kind of nationalities and backgrounds, don't hesitate to ask the questions. We'd love to discuss all things, and just answer your questions and kind of share a little bit about ourselves, whatever's like helpful and entertaining. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys. You have anything to say?
Definitely questions would be great if you guys want to add anything down in the comments.
Make our jobs easier. Not knowing what to come
If you
up with
have any questions specifically too about like relationships, and we'd like to answer even some hard questions. We'll try our best and answer those.
We'll dig in there and get the show.
We'll try. But yeah.
No doubt.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye. I was gonna blow my nose, bro.
Ew. I'll put that as bloopers at the end of the episode.
Okay. So sexy.
Yeah, that was sexy. Thanks for that.
Double whammy.
Blowing nose and burping. All right.
Hi,
everyone. Okay.
No, we have to start with salam and hello, everyone. Oh, you don't want to?
No, I said,
hey, everyone. How you doing?
How y'all doing?
No.
Hey. Okay.
Okay, we gotta restart.